304-564-6317. 304-564-6317 or visit mymodernrenovations.com.
Like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try Ziprecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/free. Ziprecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Ever try to collect on an insurance claim? Perhaps a homeowner's claim, auto accident, or fire. Insurance companies collect money from you for protection should something bad happen. And when it does, they don't want to pay, or they offer too little. At Manchin Ferretti, we have an attorney who worked defending insurance companies and knows all the dirty tricks they play to deny or lowball your claim. Call us today for help in getting what you really deserve. Manchin Ferretti, when you need justice.
When it comes to breast cancer, early detection is the key. During the month of May, WVU Medicine will offer 3D mammogram screening clinics to women 40 and older on select weekdays at our Spring Mills Women's Imaging Center and our Jefferson Women's Imaging Center for just $60. This discount fee helps patients who haven't met their deductible, whose insurance doesn't include one with an annual exam, and for those with no insurance. Schedule your 3D mammogram today. Call WVU Medicine at 1-844-802-2734, option 2.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, skinnerfirm.com.
The following is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg.
Play ball!
It's time for the fun and excitement of West Virginia high school baseball. Today's game is being brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda of Winchester, Hagerstown Ford, the Manchin Ferretti Law Firm, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Modern Realty Results, Kent Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, and the Skinner Law Firm.
And now for the pregame show. Let's go out to the field and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Very pleasant good evening and welcome out to P.O. Faulkner Park here for some Class AAA Region 2 Section 1 action here in the second round of the winner's bracket, or the first winner's bracket side here tonight between number one Martinsburg and number 2 Musselman. For Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 Sports, Spencer Dupuis, Trip Tobin, Nick Verzolini, happy to have you with us. Cameraman tonight, Colin McLaughlin and Donald Kinney. Back in the studio is Avery Newport here. We get you ready for first pitch with Countdown to First Pitch, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, where you get the work done right the first time. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page here as we get ready for this big matchup here. And it's kind of like the rubber match that really means everything tonight, Trip.
Yeah, tonight. I mean, if you can get this win tonight, you can rest your, your number 2, number 3 pitcher, however you want to look at it, and you can set and let the other team play their way out of the losers bracket, and you have to be beat twice. So, you win tonight, you're the only team without a loss in this section, and you become, a pretty stout front runner for the section. So, this is one of the, most important, if not the most important game we've done so far this year. Been a lot of baseball games, and a lot of them had some meaning, but nothing like tonight.
And Nick, obviously last night, Martinsburg getting the win here. Big night offensively for Isaiah Morris. Good night on the mound for Caleb Edwards. Obviously, everybody got to see that one last night on Talk Radio hear that on Talk Radio WR and watch it TV 10 and on YouTube. But Musselman last night getting a 2-0 shutout victory over Hedgesville, the number 3 seed, and it was mainly due in part to Dylan Stevens on the mound.
Yeah, it was a good performance there from Dylan Stevens last night for Musselman to get that 2-0 win. But the Martinsburg win coming over Spring Mills that we saw, a great win for the Bulldogs last night. 8-1 victory. Obviously, found a way to beat Spring Mills, and really the Morris offensive explosion was great early in the ballgame. Those middle innings, Martinsburg didn't have its best offense, but Caleb Edwards pitched tremendously on the mound, and the Bulldogs are going to need a great performance from Carson Buber here tonight. And last time these two teams played, it was the last time it was an extra inning win for Martinsburg, where they got the bats going late, but were getting no hit throughout the majority of the ball game. In the first game, it was just a Musselman domination. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out tonight. Definitely two of the best teams in this area, and two pretty evenly matched teams. So it really could go either way. But like Tripp said, it's a very important game for being the front runner in the section. But also we saw last year Martinsburg beat Hedgesville twice to win the section. So really anything could happen. Even if you win tonight, it's not a guarantee that you win the section.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can, these guys, they know what's on the line, and we know there's depth in both of these staffs. So it's just going to be a great game to see, which offense comes alive. These two pitching staffs have been phenomenal down the stretch. We are here at P.O. Faulkner at the home field of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, but when you look at the series, both the away teams have taken the victory, so I don't know if that is any way. I'm not sure if being home is an advantage or not, because when I once again kind of strolled through the Musselman dugout prior to the broadcast here, and they're generally a pretty fun-loving group, but they're focused. I mean, when they left Appleland Park and got on that bus, they came down here. There's not a lot of jokes cracking, and they have their minds set. They're going to come in here and they're going to take this victory. And should they win this game, even though they're the lower seed, and Martinsburg would come back, would win the game tomorrow, they actually Musselman would host the next game. So a lot of things going on here, a lot to play for. Martinsburg wins, they'll host the section throughout. If Musselman wins, they could certainly host a game, and win it on their own home field. So just a tremendous game tonight. It's going to be very exciting.
Well, we'll break more things down when we get a little further into the countdown to first pitch, brought to you by the Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, where you get the work done right the first time. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. We'll be back after this 3-minute break. We'll hear from both coaches. That's next. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 3 minutes.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Hi, it's Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 Spencer Dupuis. When I got into a car accident and needed to get another vehicle, I wanted to go somewhere I could trust. So I went to the Heffley Motor Company at 993 Hedgesville Road.
As a first-time car buyer, I really didn't know what to expect. But at Heffley, they treated me like family. Every step in the process was seamless. Not only did they give me a great deal, but they also helped me secure an amazing interest rate. Now I know firsthand why Heffley has such a great reputation in this community.
I ride with Heffley Motor Company, so you should too.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl tile and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009 or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here as you ready for a sectional matchup here in the section tournament between #1 Martinsburg and #2 Musselman. Here we'll get the coaches' interviews. Those brought to you by Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg. If you're looking for some fun nightlife, great food at affordable prices, then dine in at Laddie's or carry out by calling them at 304-263-5233. First, we'll hear from visiting head coach, Coach Hartman.
Here with Coach Hartman for Musselman. Obviously, you guys got a big win last night. Dylan Stevens pitched really, really well, 15 strikeouts for him, pitched all 7 innings, and was very efficient with his pitches as well.
Absolutely, man. That kid has been a workhorse for me all year. He just did, like I said, what he's been doing all year. He lives up to expectations. He's been my #1 all year, and he's my #1 for a reason. And, couldn't ask for anything more from that kid on the mound, definitely.
And then, obviously, not a lot of offense last night, but when you have him on the mound, it's enough.
15 strikeouts, our defense don't have to do a whole lot behind you. And like I said, 15, I'll take that every night. Take it every night.
Last time you were here against Martinsburg, you had a really good game, but then when they came to you guys, it's kind of a total opposite game. So here's kind of like the rubber match game. What's your thoughts for your team going into tonight?
Well, this is the one that counts. The first two were pretty good warm-up games. Intensity is definitely there from both sides, and tonight is for pretty much all the marbles, man. You win tonight, you're sitting in a pretty good position going throughout the rest of the sectional. So hopefully get the job done tonight.
And you have Hartman going for you on the mound, and just talk a little bit about him.
Aiden's one of those kids that does not get flustered if something good happens or something bad happens. You'll see his demeanor is pretty much the same. He's been like that since he was little, and I think he's going to do a good job for us tonight. I don't think he's going to get flustered if they hit him, and same demeanor no matter what. So hopefully he'll come up tonight, and our offense will pick up the bats, and we'll get a few runs and hopefully come out on top tonight.
And talking about offense there, obviously when you were here the last time, great offensive performance for you guys, and you need to turn that on tonight.
Absolutely. In the last couple games, we've only scored 2 runs in those games. We've got to find a way to get runners in, especially when they're in scoring position. Somebody needs to come up with that big 2-out hit with runners on and be more productive on the offensive side, definitely.
And looking at Martinsburg, they got a big win last night here against Spring Mills, and obviously they're going to be ready to go tonight.
Absolutely. Martinsburg is the top dogs, man. Hopefully we can hang with them tonight and be a great game for you guys.
All right, Coach, best of luck. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you, Spencer. Have a good one.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar & Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar & Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
Now we're joined by Martinsburg head coach Aaron Byler, and coach, big win last night. Obviously the offense kind of clicked at one point in the game, and then you're able to get things going on the mound with Edwards, and then Morris able to hit that home run and able to get the win last night. Hold on, but tonight tough task against Musselman, and they came here the last time and they beat you guys.
Yeah, I thought we did enough last night. I thought we played good in spurts. Excited for the opportunity with Musselman tonight. A lot on the line. I think it's a lot easier to be in the winner's bracket, obviously, and have one game to win after tonight instead of having to play 3 straight elimination games. So tonight's a big game.
And on the bump you're throwing Boober, it's obviously been a little bit since he's pitched a game, but he's ready.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. Just the way things kind of worked out. Didn't want to show him at all to Musselman last week. He threw a bullpen on Saturday. He started umpteen big games for us throughout the season and has pitched well. So we have no reason to believe that he won't do the same tonight. And, we have all the confidence in the world in him.
And obviously 3rd game this season against Musselman. You guys played him, last 2 weeks, and kind of a role reversal both times you played him. What do you guys need to do tonight to get the win?
Well, I think anytime you play a team and you keep playing them, you learn more about them. So obviously we got some more charts to scout their hitters and things like that. Carson's going to have to throw strikes. I think it's going to be big early on, especially in the first inning, to put up a 0 and maybe score 1 in the bottom. The biggest thing we have to do, in my opinion, is kind of handle our emotion. Obviously, it's a big game. Obviously, we want to win, but we can't get too high and can't get too low. Just have to play 7 innings of clean baseball.
And with Boober going, Oviedo at second, Zittle still DHing, and then you have Morrison right and Edwards at first.
Yep, just, no secret. We just try to get our best, 9 bats in the lineup. That's kind of where we feel we're at with our best 9 bats. This time of the year you don't really want to change the lineup too much, so we're going to roll it out there, and hopefully the kids will perform.
And obviously the middle of your order is probably the best part of your order when it comes to being able to slug in, bring in some guys, RBI guys. What does that say about your team, just being able to kind of stack those guys back to back to back to back?
Yeah, I think when you write the lineup card, and I was kind of talking with the coaches earlier, it's pretty nice to have a guy like, Jordan Camby, Mike Lupus, Jake Zittle, and Matasonovich at the bottom. It says a lot about who you got in the middle and who you got at the top. We're going to need all 9 of them tonight, You don't know when that big at bat's going to come with runners in scoring position, and we're going to need whoever that's in the box to make sure they have a good at bat and come through, and that'll probably be the difference.
I was looking at numbers earlier, told you earlier, whenever Hudson gets a hit, it seems like he earns a run because it's 42 hits, 42 runs for him, and he's obviously your leadoff guy, so it's got to be nice when you look at those 2 numbers.
Need Hudson to get on base. It's no secret he gets on base. He's dangerous on the base pads. He's able to get himself in scoring position. And hopefully if he does get on, we're able to score runs. I kind of tell him all the time, you get on, we'll score. Be real nice for him to get on in the first.
All right, Coach, best of luck tonight. Thanks for the time.
Thanks, Spencer.
Those were your coaches' interviews brought to you by Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg. If you're looking for some fun nightlife and great food at affordable prices, then dine in at Laddie's or carry out by calling them at 304-263-5233. We'll be back after this 2-minute break, and we'll get you set for this one here. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
To every parent with a child entering pre-K through 7th grade,
we invite you to consider Airborne Christian Academy.
Enrolling your student in a Christian school, it's never been more affordable. With a WV Hope Scholarship offering $4,300 per year per student.
And if you've been hoping for alternative ways for your child to flourish academically while remaining true to your faith, we want to partner with you.
Check out all the details at airborne.church/school.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanic Insurance Companies. For over a century, we have been dedicated to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. We specialize in auto, home, farm, and business insurance. Our products are backed with personal, hands-on service. You can trust us to protect what matters most to you. For all of your insurance needs, there's Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies.
Back to P.O. Faulkner Park here for some sectional playoff tournament action here between number 1 Martinsburg, number 2 Musselman. As we'll get you set for this one, we'll get you the EPAC baseball roundup brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Over 120 years combined experience as accident, injury, and disability lawyers. Go to burkeandschultz.com or you can call them at 304-263-0900. We play hardball. Nick, what you got for me?
Well, Washington beat Hampshire earlier tonight, 14-4. So a good win for the Washington Patriots and sets up a great matchup for tomorrow between Washington and Jefferson. And then on this side of the section, the other game going on tonight is Spring Mills taking on Hedgesville. So that should be a good game.
It should be a good game, and that's your EPAC baseball roundup brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Now let's get into the weather. Weather is brought to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg. It's 76 degrees here at P.O. Faulkner Park. By sunset around 8:15, it'll go down to just around 70, so it's going to cool down a lot here in the next hour or so. And by 9 o'clock, it'll be 68. By 10 o'clock, it'll be 63 degrees. That was your weather brought to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. Now we'll get to your starting lineups. Those are brought to you by Trips Flooring. Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring needs? Call Trips Flooring at 304-229-7009 or online at tripsfloorsanding.com. Trip, you want to give us the starting lineup for the visiting Musselman Appleman?
Yeah, tonight they got a couple little changes here in the lineup. So leading off, number 14, Kyle Lord playing center field. Doing the pitching tonight, number 13, when the pitching tonight, batting second, number 13, Baden Hartman. Batting third, number 1, Jacob Miller playing left field. Batting fourth, number 8, Jason Myers playing first base. Batting fifth, number 11, Dylan Stevens playing third. Batting sixth, number 9, Taryn Boyles. He's DHing tonight. He's DHing for number 24, Wyatt Levy, who will be doing the catching. Batting seventh, number 4, Trenton Wolf at second base. Batting eighth, number 6, Cohen Rutherford playing shortstop. And rounding out the lineup, batting ninth, number 3, Trevor Bohr in right field.
And for Martinsburg, starting it out with shortstop, hitting first, playing shortstop, number 3, Hudson Clement. Hitting second, playing left field, number 4, Landon Sifford. Hitting third, playing right field, number 14, Isaiah Morris. Hitting fourth, playing first base, number 27, Caleb Edwards. Batting fifth. Pitching tonight, number 5, Carson Buber. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 7, Jordan Canby. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 10, Michael Lupus. Batting eighth, the designated hitter tonight, Jake Zittel, number 18. He is the DH for the second baseman, Brandon Oviedo, and hitting number 9 in the lineup, the catcher, number 8, Matthew Asanovich. So the pitching matchups tonight for the Musselman Appleman, Baden Hartman, who's 4-1 on the season, has an ERA of 1.8 over 35 innings, allowed 23 hits, 12 runs, 9 earned, 47 strikeouts to just 11 walks. And for the homestanding Martinsburg Bulldogs, Carson Buber at 4-1 on the season with a 1.02 ERA over 34 innings, allowing 29 hits, 9 runs, 5 earned, 39 strikeouts to 13 walks. And obviously coaching for Martinsburg, Aaron Byler, and for the Musselman Appleman, Josh Hartman. As Tripp, what's your thoughts for this game? Tripp's thoughts.
I think you're going to have to. I think if you're Musselman, you have to keep Martinsburg's speed off the bases any way, shape, or form. You can't let them kill you on the bases. You have to hold runners. Baden's going to have to do a good job holding those runners when he's pitching. Of course, he's not catching. He's got probably one of the strongest arms in the EPAC behind the plate, and he can shut runners down. Going to be a tall task tonight for Wyatt Levy to do that. Other than that, their defense is pretty solid. Their outfield is a tremendous out there when the ball gets up. And so if Baden can induce some fly balls, you're certainly going to see some quick outs. On the Martinsburg side, they're going to have to keep Musselman from getting into that contagious hitting, because when they start hitting, they hit. So, they're going to have to try to certainly keep them off the base paths as well.
All right, well, that'll do it for the countdown to first pitch, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Where you get the work done right the first time, call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. We'll be back in a minute and a half. That's a minute and a half before first pitch. You're tuning to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, back in 90 seconds.
Heffley Motor Company, just off I-81 at 993 Hedgesville Road, is a family-owned and operated business providing the Eastern Panhandle with the highest quality pre-owned vehicles and customer service since 1997. Heffley is a pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer. We're proud to be your partner, serving the community. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? Call us at 304-267-7172 or see us at 993 Hedgesville Road. And if you want to sell your car, we buy cars too. Check us out at Heffley.com. Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
Play ball! The pregame is over, and we're ready for today's opening pitch and the play-by-play. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Cody's Auto Body, Laddie's Bar and Grill, Tripp's Flooring, The Mortgage Center, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Heffley Motor Company, the Palace Lounge, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, Milestone Realty, and by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers.
So let's return to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Welcome back here to P.O. Faulkner Park. Spencer Dupuy, Tripp Tobin, Nick Verzolini, happy to have you with us here as we get ready for EPAC sectional playoff action between number 1 Martinsburg and number 2 Musselman. For Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 Sports, as I mentioned, Spencer, Tripp, and Nick. Cameramen tonight, Colin McLaughlin and Donald Kinney. Back in the studio, Avery Newport. Happy to have you with us here. Should be a great one tonight as Carson Buber getting his warm-up pitches on the mound to catcher Matthew Asanovich. And a great evening here for some baseball.
Beautiful day. Beautiful. And, this is the best that P.O. Faulkner's looked all year. The grass come in well, and the turf, finally came in and filled in around the turf. It's something that, he'd hoped to have done before opening day, but it made it in time, and it's just a beautiful facility here. So hats off to Coach Baller and all the help here, and he probably couldn't get it done without his buddy Vic Lupus down there. So, once again, just hats off to these guys for all they do here and make this beautiful facility and venue. It just makes it just a great place to play and atmosphere.
I was going to mention yesterday, and you talk about the grass kind of going in well. It definitely, compared to where it was at the start of the season, the turf around the turf mound, that grassy turf, definitely looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like it's been kind of fine-tuned in there.
Yeah, it's all blended up and feathered in there, so the place is really starting to take effect there. That turf in that grass that's been planted around there.
First pitch coming up here, leading off is number 14, the center fielder, Kyle Lohr.
I'm going to have to snuggle in close to you, get a little air, and get out of this wall here in the middle I got.
First pitch here is fouled off, but Hasanovich trying to go over and get it, but it is too far. First pitch at 7:05 p.m. First pitch is brought to you by the Mortgage Center on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg. One call will save you thousands. Call 304-267-9040. So 0-1 now the count here. Kyle Lohr at the plate. They're waiting for some more baseballs, it looks like.
No, I think, excuse me, I think umpire Buck Huffmaster is making Hasanovich take those earrings out. He's got earrings in both ears. He did have tape over it. So once he got that mask off, I believe the jewelry, and he seen the jewelry, he made him take it off. So precautionary thing there for the young man.
Yeah, and usually when you look, he usually has it taped and nothing ever seems to be the problem.
Yeah, sectionals, four-man crew. Things change a little bit. But
who are the umpires tonight, Tripp?
Also tonight you got Buck Huffmaster behind the plate. You got Jeff King on first, Tim Carroll on third, and looks like Rick Alderman out there on, I believe, out there at third base. I'll double-check that. But, yeah, four-man crew tonight, and the jewelry's not going to be allowed.
It is not going to be allowed. He took them off, and returning to action here 2 minutes after first pitch. 0-1 the count here from Buber to Lohr. Lohr hitting .390 on the season with a homer and 27 RBIs to lead the Applemen. That one in there in the turf for a ball brings the count even at 1-1.
Lohr does a nice job covering the plate, spraying the ball around. He'll turn on a inside fastball, or he'll just take an outside pitch and go with it.
1-1 delivery, plucks Lohr on the foot, sent him to first base with the hit by pitch.
Yeah, that had to hurt. It caught him right on top of the foot there, so hopefully not on the toe, but there was a fastball that ran in. The pitch after the foul ball was also ran in, and he kind of lifted that back foot, but that one he couldn't get out of the way in time. So lead off on, which is something you never want when you're the defense, but it's certainly an opportunity now for Musselman to make some things happen.
Pitcher Baden Hartman at the plate, hitting .438 on the season, 23 RBIs, third on the team. First one in there for a strike. 0-1 now the count.
Baden hits the ball well, runs really well, so great 1-2 punch here with Lohr and Hartman.
That one in there, catches the zone as well. 0-2 the count.
Great pitch by Buber there. Something he's going to have to do tonight is keep these hitters off balance and not let them just set on fastballs. If he can work that pitch, he can certainly go deep into this game and keep those hitters upset. Their timing upset, excuse me.
Buber kicks and deals. That one fouled up, popped in the air, and Hasanovich comes down with it for the first out of the night, and just barely got that one, Tripp.
Yeah, Hasanovich had a beat on it, got it looking up in that sky, and it was up long enough for Buber and Edwards to get there, but they give way to Hasanovich. He ended up catching it in a basket style down by his knees.
The left fielder, number 1, Jacob Miller to the plate, hitting .366 on the season, 21 RBIs. With Lohr on first, getting a little lead over there. Buber checking him over at him. Just looking and kicks and deals and delivers. First pitch to Miller in the turf for a ball.
The 0-1 curveball the Boober threw really set up that outside pitch for Hartman to, he had to go after it and just give a soft contact swing there.
Could see Lore go here with one out.
Take away the double play here. The 1-0 delivery on the way. That another ball, 2-0 the count. 2-0 here. Lore on first.
Lore sneaking out there, but he doesn't have a big lead. He's not even out by the cutout yet, which he generally does get. Pick
and he
play.
Throws back over to try to pick him off, but he's back in time.
2-0 count here. If he sent him here, it'd be more of a hit and run because he's going to, certainly a hitter's pitch here. He's going to be looking dead red fastball here. Will Miller.
Delivery on the way. That one outside brings the count to 3-0 here with pitch number 8 from Boober. 1 out, top of the first inning. Lore on first after he was hit by a pitch.
Martinsburg can't give up these free bases.
Lore is going to stay, and that one comes in there. High. Called a ball. Walks the man, and got 2 on, 1 out.
Going to get a John Lowry Sr. style meeting here in the first inning. Too many balls. We're going to get after him and get him to settle down. Probably a little nerves. Sectional. Still have to understand that Boober's a sophomore. He's played really big this year. He's played as an upperclassman would, but still sometimes you need coach come out and say, hey, it's a long game. We need you to throw to contact here. We're 1 pitch away, ground ball double play here, and we can get out of this thing, get here and hit. So, but you also they need to be careful and stick with the game plan, and 4-pitch walk there. And Coach Zarnecki wants to make sure also that he didn't, there wasn't anything wrong, that he wanted to relay back as well.
Now at the plate is first baseman Jason Myers, hitting .398 on the season. 1 home run and 26 RBI, second on the team. First pitch from Boober in for a strike, 0-1 the count.
Myers with a lot of pop in that bat. You got to stay away from the middle or he will send it.
That one grounded but foul down the third baseline.
Great job by Boober again to upset his timing. He was way out in front of that pitch. It was a curveball that he just couldn't lay off of. And he's going to have to do that all day long, or Musselman likes to feast. And they're an aggressive baseball team that that swings aggressively. And when they get hot, they string hits together, and they hit the ball hard.
0-2 now the count. Runners on first and second. Boobers delivers. And that one hit in the air to deep left field. Going back on it is Sifford, but that one's getting out of here. A home run for Jason Myers, his second one on the year. This one, a 3-run shot, puts Musselman on top 3-0 early here. And that one just went in the jet stream and got out of here, Tripp.
Yeah, it was an inside fastball is kind of where he called it, and he just had to turn on it, quick hands, and he jumped on it, and that certainly is going to give Musselman a lift there. I believe it was an 0-2 pitch there, and he tried to sneak it there on the inside for strike 3, and he jumped on it. So showing some of his quick hands and his power there to the left side.
Now in to hit is Dylan Stevens, who's playing third tonight, but had a masterful night on the mound last night. 15 strikeouts for Stevens. He's hit .308 on the season. That one will go into left field for a single. So back-to-back hits now for the Appleman.
Yep, a couple free bases and a couple hits, and again, you can't let Musselman, just get up there and get the swinging away. Boober's going to have to get back to that game plan of upsetting that timing if at all possible.
Now at the plate, the designated hitter, Taryn Boyle, is hitting .314 in the year with 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, and young man is doing extremely well this year. That one hit on the line over to Edwards, and Edwards will tag Stevens out at first for the double play to get out of the inning, but not before a 3-run shot from Jason Myers puts Musselman up 3-0. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning after this 60-second break. You're tuning to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, back in 60.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Bottom of the first inning, Martinsburg's first time up to bat, already down 3-0 after a 3-run shot from Jason Myers to left field. Now due up for Martinsburg, shortstop number 3, Hudson Clement, followed by the left fielder number 4, Landon Siffert. And number 3 is the right fielder number 14, Isaiah Morris. And pitching here for Musselman, Baden Hartman, 4-1 on the season with a 1.8 ERA.
Did a nice job, I believe, throwing here. He threw here last year in the sectional. Had a really good game. He just came up a little short, I believe, in that game. And these Musselman young men come out. I said when I walked over, they had a little fire under their belt when they come in, but they have a pretty tall task ahead of them, keeping this Martinsburg team off the bases as well.
First pitch from Hartman on the heart of the plate, but a little high for a ball. 1-0 the count. Clement hitting .447 on the season, 17 RBIs. 1-0 delivery from Hartman, that high as well. 2 balls, no strikes.
They come out throwing hard like that, throwing high. Generally, it's just adrenaline. Adrenaline pumping, and he just needs to calm down and get back within himself.
2-0 delivery on the way. That one high as well. 3-0 the count.
And if you put this young man on, there's gonna be some havoc on the bases. We know that. We've seen it all year.
Kick, steals, and delivers. The 3-0 pitch comes in there for a strike on the inside corner.
Wyatt Levy behind the plate tonight. Dylan Stevens on third. Cohen Rutherford on short.
3-1 delivery, That one is fouled off to bring the count full at 3-2.
You talk about Levy catching, too. He's only played in 16 games, so interesting to see him behind the plate. Usually it's either Hardman, obviously he's on the mound, or Broyles, so different look for Musselman.
3-2 delivery on the way. That one outside. It'll walk Clement.
Not going to get that wide strike zone tonight here in the sectional tournament that you might see in the regular season. You're going to see a strike zone that's more indicative of, kind of really where it should be at times. Ball off the plate or so, but not crazy.
First pitch into Sifford is low and inside for a ball. Sifford hitting .292 on the season, 21 RBIs. Got to look out for Clement potentially. He's going to step off to throw over.
You better keep
But he
an eye
didn't throw
on
over. He looked at him.
And he jumped back and took a look.
That one in there for a strike, but Hudson Clement will take second base.
I think what you're seeing there is Martinsburg going to show, their dominance on the base paths when they get on. Again, Wyatt Levy behind the plate is going to have a tall task, and I'm not sure if he can hold that down. And nothing against Levy, but because no one's been able to do it all year, so it's not anything to do with Levy or Barry or Boyles.
He got a great jump, too.
Yeah. Just getting into his heads back there. 1-1 delivery on the way. That's low for a ball. Brings the count to 2-1 here.
And that's what really separates Hudson from a lot of other base runners. Obviously, he's very fast, but like he knew right away Hartman was going home and didn't even hesitate. Took off towards second.
2-1 delivery. That
It's
one.
an easy steal for him.
Catches the outside of the zone for, outside of the zone for a strike. 2-2 the count here to Siffert. Hartman steps off as Siffert calls time.
We've seen last night Martinsburg's taught that when they do get picked or when they're, running, not to stop, to go all they can go to, force the pitcher to throw to first, the first baseman to throw to second twice. At least twice last night they stole second after being picked.
2-2 delivery on the way. That's outside for a ball, and it drops out of the glove, but stays right there for Levy. Brings the count full at 3-2.
Lots of nerves, I believe, here with these two pitchers. I think you'll see them settle down in this game. Pace change a little bit.
3-2 delivery on the way. That's outside for a ball. A walk in back-to-back walks for Hartman to start the game. That brings Isaiah Morris to the plate. The right fielder hitting .333 on the season. Team leading 26 RBIs and a home run. He hit a home run to right field last night.
Yeah,
among his 3 RBI night.
He has some pop in that bat.
That one inside, just right in front of him in the batter's box. 1-0 now the count.
He can do the damage that we've seen Myers do there in the first inning. So weather's heating up. The ball's getting a little lighter, I believe. And
1-0 delivery on the way. That's fouled off.
Couple of walks here by Hartman. And, if he continues down that road, expect a coach to come out maybe and have a word with him, and he probably just needs to settle in. He's not a wild pitcher, his.
And that one is hit over to the third baseman on a weird bounce. It'll be an easy out, but moves the runners up to third or to second and third here. So both runners in scoring position, 1 out. As Morris kind of a half-hearted swing there, but stays in play.
Yeah, swing and bunt. It worked. Couldn't have been a more perfect bunt. Put it down, move the guys up. So, though he didn't get what he'd like to have there, but as far as contact, but he did get a job done there inadvertently.
Now to the plate is the first baseman, Caleb Edwards, hitting .341 on the season, 17 RBIs. He was on the mound last night and got the win. First pitch to him was a ball. Second one comes in, catches the zone for a strike to even the count at 1-1.
Well, you mentioned trip the nerves maybe of the pitchers, and Hartman has a 3-0 lead, but what would probably really help Carson Buber is if Martinsburg were to get at least 2 runs back right here.
Oh, Edwards swings through that one, gets a little tip off of it. Yeah. Into the glove, though, 1-2 the count.
Certainly be what the doctor ordered if Martinsburg can strike here, and at least, prove that they can, hit with them, run with them, and, and put runs on the board.
That one fouled off and will go out of play. 1-2 still the count here. 1 out. Runners on second and third. Caleb Edwards, first baseman, up to the plate, the senior. One-two delivery on the way from Hartman. That one hit right back up into right center field, and that one will score 1. And Sifford coming around. They're not going to get the throw in time. And Martinsburg scores 2 runs on a 2 RBI single from Caleb Edwards as they try to dig into this deficit now. Just 1, 3-2.
We might see, we watched them play twice now, and they've, kind of played, hit for hit and at bat for at bat and strikeout for strikeout. I guess tonight they're going to play run for run.
Now to the plate is Carson Buber, the starting pitcher tonight. He's hitting .322 on the season with a homer and 21 RBIs. First one in there for a ball, and he's got to be happy. As Nick just mentioned, trying to get some offense, and there was some offense right there from his fellow pitcher, Caleb Edwards. That one hit into right center field, going back on it is Bohr, and Bohr will make the catch as Edwards will retreat back to first base.
Be interesting to see Edwards. He's playing first base, and I can't get that courtesy runner that he would get for the pitcher like last night, to see what kind of motion he has in those legs and how quick he can get around the bases, because he's about to be chased by Canby should he put one in the gap.
Jordan Canby to the plate, the six-hole hitter, center fielder. He's hitting 368 on the season. First one into him is a strike. Also has a homer and 23 RBI, second on the team. The 0-1 is the count here. 2 outs. Runner on first in Caleb Edwards. The 0-1 delivery on the way. That's hit. Trouble. And it's going to be trouble, and it's going to reach, or it's going to get into left field as he will reach on a single. So now 2 on, 2 outs for the Bulldogs. Coming up to the plate is a third baseman, number 10, Michael Lupus.
The last time we watched these two play, it didn't seem like they could find a hit. Bulldogs were no hit for a while, and then their bats finally come alive, and Musselman strung together a hit here and there, but tonight looks like they're going to swing the bats.
That one hit into left field, going back on it at the wall. He doesn't make the catch, and both runners will come around to score, and Martinsburg takes a 4-3 lead here on a 2-run double from Michael Lupus that hit the fence as Miller was unable to find it.
Miller made one heck of a play. Looks like Miller might be hurt out there in left field. He got after it. He looks like he's holding his head. That would be huge for Musselman. He went after that pitch and looked like he was just going to make a Mike Trout style play, and he's coming off the field. Here comes the trainer. I believe he got his forehead into that fence when he went back. Man, he made a tremendous effort. I thought for sure he'd come down with that, and it rolled away, but it looks like he's going to come out.
Yeah, and he was playing obviously a little further up. If he was playing maybe a few steps back, he would have had a better chance to make that catch, but he's all right enough to walk off the field, and that's what's good to see.
It's concerning because he would stay on that field no matter what. For him to want to come off here tells me he's not feeling well.
Yeah.
He's got a big gash on his nose.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to see from our angle, but you're going to bring
mark
a
on
sub
his
in.
head. So
looks like that fence got the best of him as he turned overhand, and I'm pretty sure he got a glove on that, and just made a tremendous effort there. So hope he's all right and can get back in.
Austin Moberly will come into the game.
Looks like Moberly's going to go to second. That'll change the outfield a bit. Maybe Wolf's going to go to second. Or excuse me, left. As Moberly goes to second. And now we have a whole different ball game.
Yeah, that's a huge loss. Miller's hitting 366.
Jake Zittle
21
now
RBIs, so big loss for Musselman there.
Big loss for Musselman.
Hopefully
he's okay, though.
Yeah. Getting cleaned up. And
Jake Zittle gets a piece of that one. That one fouled back into your living room.
But lost in all that was that shot that Lupus hit. I mean, he turned on that. It looked very similar to the shot that Myers took. The ball was in and up a little bit. He found the barrel and just sent Myers, on it looking, back. We could see his number as he chased that ball down and cleared those bases. So, Martinsburg now has, 10 minutes ago was down 3-0, is now up 4-3. So, two totally different teams when they had those pitching duels.
0-2 delivery to Zittle, and he takes that one for a called third strike, and Hartman gets out of the inning, but not before Martinsburg can put up 4 runs to take the lead. We'll be back here for the top of the second inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, back in 60.
Most insurance companies see you as a claim number. Most law firms see you as a case file. When their top priority is their bottom line, you only get a fraction of the attention that you deserve. At the law firm of Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, it's personal. We listen to our clients to see the whole picture, because every part of you is important. For a team built on relationships and results, call Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson at 304 Lawyers, or visit us at burkeandschultz.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Martinsburg on top 4-3 after a 4-run bottom of the first inning to take the lead after going down 3-0. In the top of the first inning, Trenton Wolf to the plate hitting .324 on the year, 15 RBIs for the senior, who moves now from second to left after the injury to Jacob Miller moves Moberly to second. First one there in from Buber to Wolf, comes in for a strike, 0-1 the count.
We've seen a lot of pitching duels, but tonight it looks like these bats come alive. The weather's warm and all traveling.
The 0-1 pitch comes in and catches the corner for a strike. That was almost perfect location.
Yeah, we haven't seen a home run here all year, and then one last night, one today.
And there you go. Buber gets a strikeout looking on Wolf to start the top of the second on 3 pitches.
Yeah, Musselman can't go flat. They're going to have to try to turn this lineup over and give their top a chance here.
Cohen Rutherford to the plate. He check swings, but that is in the zone for a strike, 0-1 the count.
Still haven't seen the staff come out of the dugout over there, nor have we seen any sign of Jacob Miller.
That one fouled off to the right of our broadcast location on the netting.
You see his dad over there who's kind of watching the game, so he doesn't look to be in too big of a panic, so maybe it's just a laceration that they're trying to get cleaned up, hopefully.
0-2 delivery from Buber. That one hit over to Clement. Clement will try to throw over to Edwards at first. They're going to get him. What a great throw by Clement over to Edwards for the ground out.
That was a great throw by Clement. He came in and kind of threw it submarine there. It was kind of a do-or-die play, and he made a great play there and got him, Jeff King down there banged him out. It was a bang-bang play.
Now to the plate, the right fielder, number 3, Trevor Bohr, hitting .204 on the season, 3 RBIs. Doesn't hit that much, though. First one to him, he fouls and tips that one into the glove of Asanovich.
Trevor hit the ball really well for Musselman last year. Hit a little bit of a lull this year and looking to hit the ball.
That one into center field. Canby going back on. He'll camp under it and make the catch for the third out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Applemen. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning with Martinsburg on top 4-3. We'll be back after this 60-second break. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, back in 60.
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Spencer Dupuy-Tripp, Tobin, Nick Verzolini, happy to have you with us. Cameramen tonight are Colin McLaughlin and Donald Kinney. Back in the studio is Avery Newport, as we're happy to have you with us here. Defensive changes for Musselman, just remind you of them. Trenton Wolf moves from second to left field as Austin Moberly comes in for the injured Jacob Miller, who got his head hit against that wall in left field, and he came out of the ball game last inning. As Matthew Asanovich up to the plate for the Bulldogs, hitting .247 on the year, 23 RBIs. That one over the pitcher's head, and unable to get it is Rutherford, so it will be legged out, and on first base is Asanovich.
Tough play for Rutherford. He had to get it all he had, and it was going to be a do-or-die play again, and he came up off the grass a little bit, got him in the palm.
Isaac Groves, the courtesy runner here for Asanovich, the catcher.
You got to hope, for Miller's sake for sure, and pray the young man's okay, but laceration is bad, but you can play with those. Hopefully it's not some type of concussion or something that would run him out for the whole, possibly for the whole section, a sectional tournament. I see him up there now.
I think he's talking to his parents.
Yeah, he's talking to his dad.
Coming up to the plate for the Bulldogs is Hudson Clement, as he's talking to Coach Byler right now, and he'll walk to the plate. He walked and came around to score his last time up.
Well, with Miller, the good thing was he was able to walk off on his own, and obviously was bleeding, but he didn't look to me like he had a concussion, but you never really know. I mean, I don't know not necessarily the signs.
Throw over, excuse me.
Well, he certainly give it all he had when he crashed into that fence out there. So, the game stays like this, and you see how he feels.
Grove with a lead on first. First pitch down to Clement. He'll put a bunt down as Hartman will get it, throw to first, make the out, but pushes Grove over to second. Perfect bunt there to move the runner.
Yeah, if Clement can get that anywhere away from the pitcher, it's a base hit. I'm sure he did not really want Hartman to field it more of a, down one of the lines. It was more of it was a sacrifice, but when he sacrificed bunts and can find the line, he can certainly, turn that into a base hit with that speed.
Now to the plate, Landon Sivert. He walked his last time up. First pitch to him, catches the corner for a strike, 0-1 the count.
It's a good pitch there, paint that corner with the very first pitch. Don't throw nothing right down the middle.
0-1 to Sifford. That one fouled off to the left side.
We're looking at a situation where Martinsburg wants to get every run they can. When you play a team that's, very equal to you, and, you want to take advantage of every situation. So seeing them bunt Clement there tells me that they certainly feel like they need to, get these runners moved around and get them in and take advantage of every situation they can. Expecting Musselman to fight back, and it's, respect for them to say, hey, we want to, we got to put runs on the board to beat you.
0-2 pitch fouled off. This one, the 0-2 pitch comes in, and this outside brings the count to 1-2.
And I think, too, Hudson's a guy that can obviously hit for a base hit on a bunt. Yeah. So not only do you move the runner over, but you have the potential to have two on a no.
1-2 delivery. That one hit on a grounder right to Moberly. Moberly over to Myers for the second out of the inning, but moves Grove over to third base here with two outs. Isaiah Morris to the plate.
Yeah, again, I don't think it was a full all-out, sack. I just think it's what it turned into. I believe when he was talking to Coach Ballard, I believe Coach Ballard was telling him to find the line there and run it out. So didn't quite get the bunt where he wanted, is my opinion.
Isaiah Morris to the plate, swings through the first one. He pulled one last night for a two-run shot just over the right field fence.
He was after that one.
He was. He wanted to do the same thing. The 0-1 delivery from Hartman. That one fouled off to the Bulldog side.
Hartman staying away from him here, forcing him to chase pitches away. Not letting him pull the baseball like he likes to. Going to force him to possibly go to the other side.
The 0-2 delivery from Hartman. That swung on and missed for the strikeout to end the bottom of the second inning. We'll head to the top of the third inning with Martinsburg on top 4-3 as Musselman looks to get some more offense going. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Spencer Trip Tobin, Nick Verzolini, happy to have you with us. Colin McLaughlin, Donald Kinney running cameras tonight. Avery Newport back in the studio here. Top of the third inning. Martinsburg on top 4-3. 3-run shot in the first for Musselman. Nothing in the second. Martinsburg got 4 runs in the bottom of the first. Nothing in the second. At bat for the Appleman, Kyle Lohr, as we come to the top of the lineup again. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. That one hit on a line into right center field, and that'll get down. It'll go to the wall for at least 2, as Canby will run and get it and throw it in, and that'll be a leadoff double for Kyle Lohr, hitting now over 390 on the season.
Between the innings there, talked a little bit to the staff over there. Looks like Miller's got a pretty good laceration there above his eye from hitting the pole out there, and possibly he got his wrist injured out there as well. So his wrist, not only does he have the gash on his head, but he also has some, issue with his wrist. So not sure what his return will be.
Hartman now at the plate.
But that
first one is a
ball that Lohr hit was laced. First pitch fastball, set on it and just drove it to the wall.
1-0 delivery on the way, and Hartman tried to do the same thing with that one, but Sifford right there has to move back about 2 steps to get the first out of the inning.
Yeah, it's tough to be put in the book as a fly out to left field, more of a line out, as he found the barrel on that, but right at Sifford.
Now to the plate is Austin Moberly taking over for Jacob Miller, who Tripp just talked about, came out of the game. First one into him is high for a ball, 1-0 the count.
Moberly coming in here and plays a good bit, so he has experience.
267 hitter on the season. That one hit into shallow right field, and it's going to drop for a single. Moving to third is Lohr, and it'll go out, and it'll bring him around. It'll tie the ball game here at 4.
Ball dropped in, and Lohr took off for third. When he did, Canby come running in, picked it up, and sailed it into the Martinsburg dugout, which gives Lohr a free bag to home. And Moberly ties the ball game up with a old Punch and Judy. Dropped it in there. Set Martinsburg defense, I'm not sure if we have, but you have Lupus on third, Clement on short, being DH tonight for is Oviedo, who's playing second, and then you have Edwards at first. And then in the outfield left to right is Sifford, Canby, and Morris with Sonovich behind the plate.
That one hit over to Lupus at third. Check the runner. He'll throw over to first to Edwards for the second out of the inning. Good to get Jason Myers down if you're Martinsburg, because he had a 3-run shot the last time up.
Yeah, he hit the ball hard. Nice job there by Lupus. Had to go down to his knees to grab that one to his left there, picked it up, made a good strong throw across the diamond, so great play there. Musselman still finding hard contact against Boober here this inning.
Stevens up, he'll hit that one, and that'll drop, but Boober able to get it, throw over to Edwards to complete the out, and that'll be the end of the top of the third inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. Due up for Martinsburg will be Edwards, Boober, Canby. When we come back, you're tuned in to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 60 seconds.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar and Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your four-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. We've got a new ball game here as it's now tied up at 4 after a throwing error, after a single from Moberly. Scores Lore to tie it up at 4. Now in the bottom of the third inning, due up for Martinsburg, Edwards, Buber, Canby. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 27, Edwards.
Caleb Edwards.
Big single last time that
2 RBI single.
drove a couple runs in.
First pitch to him is outside for a ball, nearly in the other batter's box.
Certainly not the game that I would have predicted, but that's the beauty of this game, you know, when we make predictions, and they just seem to, these young men just continue to amaze us, and, you know, they don't follow scripts. You know, we think this should happen or that should happen or this one should strike this guy out or vice versa, and it's just a lot of heart. High school baseball is just
1-1 delivery.
Unpredictable.
Now in there for a strike as it bounced out of the glove. Edwards not happy about that pitch. But the first strike in this at-bat was nearly the identical pitch to the first pitch. That was a ball, but just probably about 1 foot in. The 1-2 delivery on the way. That is low and outside to bring the count even at 2-2.
Hedgeville's taking a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the third on Spring Mills with a single by Connor and a double by Riley Bubb.
Riley Bubb's been very effective since coming back from injury. Back to this one, though, a 2-2 count as Edwards will fight and foul it off to the right side.
Bubb's on third right now with 1 out after he moved up on a wild pitch. So that's your update from there.
Two pitch from Hartman. That one hits to the backstop, kind of deflects off the glove there of Levy. So the count's now full 3-2.
Levy's done a nice job tonight for Heartland for the most part. I mean, you know, not a lot of pass balls. You know,
full count delivery on the way. That one fouled off right in front of me. Definitely caught me blinking. Camera good, Nick?
No, it went out, but I mean, it will be fine once we turn it back on.
Ah.
But
that one was coming right at us.
It was. 3-2 delivery again on the way. That one in the zone for a strikeout as Hartman gets Edwards to start the bottom of the third inning.
Back-to-back strikeouts. We go back to last inning as he got Morris and Edwards.
Now back for the Bulldogs, number 5, Carson Brewer.
First pitch into Carson Buber is a ball.
Hartman hasn't really found a great command of that curveball.
That one, the 1-0 pitch now outside for a ball, 2-0 the count. Buber flew out to right field his last time up. The 2-0 delivery on the way catches the zone for a strike there low, but 2-1 now the count.
Settled in a little bit here as some of the fireworks were shut down.
2-1 pitch comes in for a ball, 3-1. As Buber looking to help himself out here, the starting pitcher for Martinsburg. That one right up the middle, but right to Rutherford. Rutherford will get it and throw, but that one is offline, and Buber will reach on an error.
Threw that way up the line, no chance at all for Myers. You know, it was a
E6.
E6 was pretty, you know, it was somewhat routine. Took him up the middle, and looks like he had a beat. Don't look like he had a lot of times when that happens, it generally is from the grip, you know, when they don't get a good grip on it, they don't reset and they throw.
Courtesy runner here for Buber is Logan Wilt. Now Canby up to the plate. He singled his last time up.
Canby takes a peek in. I don't know if he's looking for the sign or what he does, but every pitch he'll kind of get settled in, take a peek back.
Throws over there to check Will. He gets back in time.
I think he looks at his hands. I don't think he's looking at the sign.
First one in there, catches the zone here, a little low, but catches the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Watching on Colin's shot, he looks like he's looking at his hands.
Yeah, you don't want to look down at the catcher as you move up in the ranks, try to pick signs that way.
0-1 delivery going. There was Wilt, but he fouled it off right down the first base line near Coach Bowe.
We got a double by Jackson Ruest. And looks like now Hedgeville's up 2-0. The man on second with an out.
2-0 there, 4-4 game here. Count 0-2 here, 1 out. Runner on first after an E6. Pitch now into Canby. He hits that half-hearted swing, but it is trouble, and he's going to run it out. Canby will make it to first.
Second time tonight he's used that speed to hustle down there and create, a base hit for himself, and just great hustle by the young man.
Now up to the plate, Michael Lupus, who had a 2-run double there in the first inning, right to the left field wall.
He was ripped, took Miller out of the game.
0-1 the count after the first pitch to Lupus on a interesting call there. A little outside from my destination. Throwing back to the runner at second. That's Wilt. He's back in time, though.
Give Martinsburg the lead at the time when Lupus, I believe.
Yep. That one in there. Low and inside for a ball brings the count even at 1-1.
Still don't see much movement in that dugout over there for Miller. He's not up, I don't think, on the fence. So he's still recuperating a bit.
1-1 delivery does not catch the zone there on that breaking ball up high. So the count's now 2-1 here. 1 out, runners on first and second.
Stayed up a bit.
That one, though, catches the zone on low and outside. 2-2 now the count.
Though it wasn't effective or didn't throw for a strike, it did change his eye level and change his timing, so that pitch, got in on Lupus quick.
2-2 delivery to Lupus. He checks his swing, but that's in the zone for a strikeout. Is now 2 outs, bottom 3. That's 2 strikeouts this inning, 4 total for Hartman.
Here tonight, I think he would tell you, you've heard me say it before, that I don't think he's able to spot that curveball as much as he wants, but he's still changing speeds. He's still using it. He doesn't give up on it. And I think there it is again. He kind of can't get it down. Needs to kind of, continue and follow through with there, drive it down.
First pitch into Zittle is a ball, 1-0. That one catches the zone for a strike, 1-1 now. Zittle hitting 148 on the year, 14 RBIs. But when he's on, he's on. When he hits it in there between short and second. That one low for a ball, 2-1 the count.
Zittle had a couple of, was right on a couple pitches last time. Ended up taking
2-1
there.
Pitch comes in for a ball. That's high and outside.
3-1 count, 2 outs. Hitter's pitch here. Zittle can sit on a pitch here if he wants and look for his pitch. Take a good hack at it.
3-1 delivery on the way. That hit right up past the first baseman as Wilt will try to come and score. Pitch or ball coming in, but he'll get there in time, and the ball goes to the backstop as Canby will come around to score. Martinsburg takes a 6-4 lead here.
Great base running by Canby there. That ball got through. It was just some good hitting there by Zittle. Didn't quite get the pitch he wanted, but he was going to swing away there at that fastball. Got it past Myers over there. Bohr picked it up, threw up the line a little bit, and Baden Hartman wasn't quite back there in the right area. So when it got past the catcher, Canby didn't stop, and he just kept coming. So the error from the errant throw, second time tonight we've seen an errant throw from the outfield from both teams that cost runs to their pitchers.
First one in there to Asanovich, who singled to lead off the last inning. But that one in there for a strike, 0-1 the count. So Zittel will get an RBI single. The other one on the error from the throw. He'll advance on the throw as well.
And that's where that speed comes in that Martinsburg has when Canby runs out that base hit. And then, the next thing you know, he's off to the races.
2-1 now the count after ball in the dirt there. 2 outs. Zittel on second. Martinsburg on top 6-4. That one by Sanovich popped up into right field, right on the line, and the catch made there by Bohr, and that will end the inning, but not before Martinsburg can put 2 runs up and take the lead 6-4. We'll be back for the top of the 4th inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, back in 60.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices, and we've made buying a new car easier than ever with 1-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Spencer Trip, Tobin, Nick Verzolini, happy to have you with us. Cameramen tonight, Colin McLaughlin and Donald Kinney. Back in the studio, Avery Newport, Martinsburg. 2 runs there in the bottom of the 3rd inning after giving up 1 to tie it in the top of the 3rd. So bottom 3 gets 2 runs. Martinsburg now on top 6-4 to the plate for Musselman. Taryn Boyles, the freshman, the designated hitter today. Here at P.O. Faulkner Park. 314 average for Boyles. 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, hitting to a double play on a liner there to first base, his first time up.
Yeah, he's had a good freshman season for Musselman. Been a big part of this team this year. 314 average coming in.
That one over to Clement. Clement will throw over to Edwards for the first out on the second pitch of the at-bat after the first pitch strike. 1 out now on the 6-3 ground out.
Number 4, Trenton Wolf.
Trenton Wolf, the second baseman turned left fielder. Tonight hitting .324, struck out looking his first time up. First pitch into him from Buber is outside for a ball. Buber throwing his 34th pitch of the afternoon, or 36th pitch, excuse me. That one over, going to be a short one over to Lupus. Lupus tries to throw to Edwards, takes him off the bag. He tries to tag him, and the ball comes out of the glove. So Wolf will reach on an error. A weird error.
A big Baltimore chop there to Lupus, and he threw across, threw a little wide. Edwards had to jump up and try to make a play there. He come down, made the tag, but when he come down, the runner kind of dislodged the ball, and it kind of went down the line a little bit. But
you ruled out an E1 or an E3?
It would have been an E5.
I guess because the reason he's that far off the bag.
It was just a throw, that carried him. If he just throws it there, I believe he gets him.
Tried to check the runner there at first base, and he gets back in time.
Just had to hurry his throw there.
So Wolf on here, 1 out. Top 4. First pitch into Rutherford. That one hit over to Lupus again. Trying for the double play. Gets one at second, but not at first as the ball goes past Edwards. So reaching on the air.
Great job. Asanovich backing that up. Another big chop over to Lupus. Lupus to Oviedo. Oviedo kind of jumped and made a do or die. All he could, quick as fast as he could, throw over, and he just went in the dirt. And Edwards tried to stay with it. It's
back-to-back errors though by Michael Lupus.
Oh, that was Oviedo.
Or excuse me, Oviedo. But 2 outs. As pitch from Buber there, way outside and high. Luckily, Sonovich able to get the glove up there and get it in the glove.
I'm not sure you can give Oviedo an error because then you would be saying that it was a double play, and I'm not sure it was.
Ruled a fielder's choice.
Mm-hmm.
That one hit on the line out to right center field. Can be backing up on it, and he makes the catch. That'll end the inning here. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning with Martinsburg on top 6-4. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 60 seconds.
Life can get in the way these days. We all know that. Work commitments, social commitments, volunteer commitments, family commitments. You put your heart into all of it. You've got enough to worry about already. Your roof shouldn't be one of those things. Everything should just work. But when your roof is in need of an upgrade, you shouldn't have to worry about that either. Modern Renovations, your 4-state roofing solution. Reminding you that home is where the heart really is.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda HR-V and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Civic or Accord. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
8-4 not.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Spencer Dupuy, Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, happy to have you with us. We've got a pitching change here for the Applemen. The pitching change is brought to you by the Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? I ride with them, so you should too. Trip, who's in for the Applemen?
Trevor Bohr.
Trevor Bohr moves from right field to the pitcher's mound. Where's Hartman go?
Hartman went to short. So we'd have to figure out who's in right. Maybe Rutherford. Because you still got left to right. You still got Wolf in left and Lohr in center. So we just don't quite know who's in right. Myers is on first. Moberly's at second. Hartman went to short. And Dylan Stevens at third.
Moberly left, or outfield goes Moberly, Lohr, Rutherford.
Well, Moberly's
third
at
to
second.
first. I'm looking at their game. Looking at their game changer goes Stevens, Hartman, Wolf. Well, I guess Wolf never. They never did that.
So then Rutherford's in right.
Yeah, Rutherford's in right.
Moberly's at second.
As Clement coming to the plate.
So it looks like Musselman has just shook the bag up.
We get ready here. Martinsburg, 2 runs in the last inning. Brings their lead back to 6-4.
Hedgesville's got a 5-0 commanding lead now over Spring Mills. Braylon Connors over there with a couple hits tonight. Riley Bubb with a hit. Quinn, Jackson Ruiz with the 2 hits and a double. So Hayden Kimball, so 7 hits tonight for Hedgesville so far as they have a 5-0 lead over Spring Mills.
First pitch to Clement was a strike. That one he hits just past the shortstop, so it'll be a single for Hudson Clement. He sacrificed his last time up and was walked his first time up. So Clement with a hit. First hit today for him, and as I mentioned earlier in the pregame when I was in the interview with Coach Bila, looking at numbers earlier today, coming into tonight's game, he had 42 hits, and 42 runs. So it appears whenever he gets a hit, he will come around to score, is what the stats say. He's going to run there, and he'll get the second easily for the steal as he continues to be perfect on the season.
Every time you walk him, it's a double.
Well,
anytime he gets a single, it's a double.
Yep.
If he finds us make an error, it's a double.
That first pitch was a ball. Here, Sifford at the plate.
It's going to be trouble.
Bunts that one. It's going to be trouble, though, as Tripp said, and he's going to go to first with an infield single on the bunt and moves Hudson Clement to third.
Beautiful play. Third base had to stay back because of Clement, left-handed pitcher, forced up the third base line, had Moberly out of position, nobody really to throw to as Myers came hard, and Bohr did the right thing by just putting it in his pocket there.
Isaiah Morris to the plate. Grounded 5-3 out in the first inning and struck out in the second inning. And Sifford will go unevaded. No throw, so that moves the runners him over. So runners on second, third, no outs.
Yeah, it's a big inning here. Musselman's got to figure out a way to shut this down.
Going in there.
If they wanted to.
For a strike, 0-2 the count.
If they want to keep this game close. It's like Coach Ballard going to come down and talk to Morris. He's going to tell Morris, just put the ball on the ground. The defense is back. I just need a ground ball, you know. They're playing, the corners. Other than Stevens, he's on the grass. The rest of the defense is basically in the dirt, giving up a run on a ground ball here. So, probably come down and told him, hey, we don't need the ball over the fence right now. We just need the ball on the ground. Just put the bat on the baseball. And, we'll see what happens here. But the defense, even Stevens pushed back now. So unless it's sharply hit to Myers, there's probably not going to be any play at the plate if it's hit to the infield.
0-2 delivery to Morris. That one grounded along the first baseline, but goes foul.
Took a little off the swing. I believe, that would be my guess as to what the conversation was. Is like, it's not going to take much of a deep fly or a ground ball to score Hudson here. Just anything but, striking out.
The 0-2 delivery from Bohr. That one swung on and missed. Another strikeout tonight for Morris after having a great night at the plate last night. And Bohr gets his first strikeout of the night.
And that's what just what Bohr needed. I mean, he needs to, if he can get another strikeout here, he very possibly get out of this mess with all that speed on second and third, but it's not going to take much to drive the run in.
First pitch into Caleb Edwards is high and outside for a ball. Edwards had a 2-run single in the first inning, advancing to second. The 1-0 delivery on the way. That one fouled off out of play to the right side, third base side.
Bohr coming in with a totally different look than Baden. He comes from the left side. He's sort of, he's a couple different pitches he uses, changes speeds, keeps hitters off balance. Don't let the hitters time him up. So effective in that way.
1-1 delivery on the way. That one hit out to right field, and that'll drop. But the runners had to hold up, so coming in to score is Clement, and moving to third, there is Sifford, an RBI single for Caleb Edwards. That's his second RBI single tonight, 3 RBIs on the night.
Caleb's having a heck of a night at the plate, one of his best in a while since he's been injured. It's good to see him come back and be successful in that manner. I know he was depressed when he could only pitch and was getting getting hit for. DH'd for also, so then he slowly got back into, hitting and getting a run for. Now he's
Carson Buber wanted to take time out to go talk to Coach Byler, but was not granted to him. He has to step in the box. He'll bunt, and that'll be fouled as it hit the plate. So he'll come back here and to kind of put a bow on what I talked about earlier this evening, or earlier when Hudson Clement hit a single. He came around to score, so he's now 43 hits, 43 runs on the year. Should correlate that together as a stats guy. And that one hit by Buber into shallow left field. Coming in on it is Wolf, and he'll get him at the plate on the run, so Sifford's out. Double play there. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the top of the 5th inning. After this 60-second break, you're tuned in to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 60.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Are you considering selling your home and don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Phone Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams at 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Top of the 5th inning. Here between #1 Martinsburg, #2 Musselman. Martinsburg on top here 7-4 after scoring a run in the bottom of the 4th inning. With 8 hits on the day compared to 4. Both teams with 2 errors as come to the top of the lineup. Lohr to bat again. He was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning, and in the 3rd inning hit a double and came around to score. I believe he did lead off that 3rd inning with a double.
First pitch. See where Buber that time give him a curveball to look at first pitch, so it wasn't going to feed him that other fastball over the middle he was looking for.
That one on the way. 0-2 after swinging and missing on the ball that hit the dirt or turf.
Yeah, he chased that fastball down. Could be 1-1. Now you see he gets his toes up on that line. He's not going to get beat away. And he thinks his hands are quick enough to get on the inside part of the plate.
0-2 delivery. That one in the turf for a ball. 1-2 the count.
5-0 at Hedgesville, middle of the 5th. Hedgesville taking a pretty good lead there, trying to survive to get the loser of this game tomorrow.
Buber steps off.
Buber's
kind of an odd step off there.
He settled in a little bit, too, as of late. 4 hits, only allowed in the ball games with the 4 runs early. And really since the 1st inning, it's been what we've seen all year from Carson Buber.
Yeah, he could have come unraveled. I mean, that home run was big. It really charges the crowd up. And, it's certainly depressing when you're on the mound to give up that, 3 runs right out of the gate and put your team gets behind a couple walks and a home run. And, they're all earned.
And that one in there for a strikeout looking. Another strikeout for Carson Buber on the night. That is strikeout number 2. And coming to the plate now is Baden Hartman.
But to finish a thought there, for him to, just to continue to grind and, for his team to come back in the bottom and give him 4 runs, it's just, phenomenal for Martinsburg to do that. You wonder if they hadn't struck back how, he would have reacted. But, they had a lot of faith in him that he'd settle in, and I'm sure both pitchers had some first-inning nerves, and they've settled in since then, and we've seen some good pitching from both sides.
That one into Hartman. First one a ball, second one a ball, 2-0 the count. Here with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. 2-0 delivery on the way. That's outside for a ball, 3-0. So Buber behind 3-0 to Baden Hartman, who has not reached base this evening. 3-0 delivery on the way. That one down the middle for a strike to bring the count to 3-1.
Hartman, much like Clement, can run well.
That one popped up to shallow center field. Oviedo, the second baseman, coming in on it, and he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Nice play by Oviedo going back there. Freshman out there in a big spot tonight.
That's Austin Moberly, who came in for the injured Jacob Miller at the plate.
Doesn't appear Miller's going to return.
That one fouled off right in front of our camera. Nick, how's it looking?
Now it's fine.
This time. 0-1 the count here. 2 outs, top 5. Moberly hit a single his last time up. That one in there for a strike, 0-2 the count. So Buber ahead on this batter after getting behind 3-0 to Hartman.
Nice curveball there.
Curveball in there for a ball, 1-2. Martinsburg on top, 7-4. 1-2 delivery on the way. That hit out into left center field. Going back on it is Canby, and he'll make the diving catch near the warning track, and Martinsburg gets out of the inning after a great diving catch by Jordan Canby. Will head to the bottom of the 5th inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
Hi, this is Rob Mario. Larry DeMarco, broker of Modern Realty Results, believes he has some of the best real estate agents in the Eastern Panhandle. Agents at Modern Realty Results have years of experience and knowledge of the local real estate market. Agents within the office work as a team to provide quality customer service. We strive to always ensure client satisfaction through handling every transaction with honesty and integrity, all while offering competitive rates. Modern Realty Results is veteran-owned and managed. Please call 304-262-4222, modernrealtyresults.com.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Martinsburg on top of Musselman here in the sectional tournament, 7-4. As we head to the bottom of the 7th inning, Canby, Lupus, and Zittle due up. That's 4 hits and 4 RBIs for those 3 guys so far tonight.
Yeah, great job. I mean, I don't think we can open up this inning without talking about that phenomenal catch of Canby's out there.
Hey, he made the catch. Now he's up to bat.
It's an unbelievable catch. But, yeah, those guys have been on fire. And just putting him on base, if he were to get on base, is not much different than putting Clement on a lead off. So should he get on, you'll see the speed take over again.
First pitch to Canby. That one hit into shallow center field. Coming in on it is Lohr, and he'll make the catch for the first out. A 1 pitch, 1 out here for Bohr, pitching his 2nd inning of the night.
And just Canby's perfect night, a couple hits.
Lupus to the plate. He had that 2 RBI double in the 1st inning. Struck out as looking his last time up.
Game sort of changed a little
First
bit.
pitch in there for a ball, 1-0 the count.
Certainly the momentum changed on that hit of Lupus there as he drove the ball to the wall out there.
1-0 delivery. That catches the zone for a strike. 1-1 now.
Not only momentarily giving Martinsburg the lead, but also, drove the ball to the wall, and it caused.
That one hit over there by Lupus to his fellow third baseman Stevens, and he'll barely get out there as it looked a lot closer than it was. But now it's 2 outs. 2 up, 2 down so far here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
But back when he hit that double, it took Jacob Miller out of the game with an injury as he made it, just an all-out effort for that play. And game's kind of changed since then. Musselman did get it, the game tied up when Lohr doubled, but it just seemed to have taken a little bit of life out of Musselman at that point.
Zittle at the plate. That one hit and that one fouled along the third baseline. Zittel, last time up, had an RBI single that turned into him going to second base on a bad throw and another run coming in. Zittel had an up and down year, hitting around 150, but when he's on, he's on. The 0-1 delivery from Bohr, that one right to the shortstop. And going over, and that'll be the third out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down here. Go the Bulldogs. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. After this 60-second break, you're tuned into West Virginia High School baseball sectional action here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
Looking for some nightlife? Then look no further. Laddie's Bar and Grill has a full bar and kitchen, pool table, and entertainment with great food at affordable prices. You can dine in or carry out by calling us at 304-263-5233. Laddie's is open Monday through Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 3 a.m. and Sundays from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m. We serve breakfast all day long, and our lunch and dinner specials are posted every day on our Facebook page. So stop on in to Laddie's Bar and Grill, located at 107 Lutz Avenue in Martinsburg.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Martinsburg on top 7-4 as we're in the top of the 6th inning here. Buber still on the mound for Martinsburg. So far tonight, 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts on a pretty efficient 52 pitches, 35 for strikes, facing 21 batters.
Comes the man that can put some life in this team. Certainly put a charge in it in the first inning.
Yeah, he had a 3-run shot to left field to put the Applemen up 3-0 early. First pitch into him is a strike down the middle, 0-1 the count.
Hedgeville's up 6-0 at the moment. Jackson Rue West is throwing a no-hitter shutout out there.
Second pitch bounces.
He's faced the minimum except for one batter who reached on an infield error. So after 5 innings, he's faced 16 batters and has no hit Spring Mills to this point.
1-1 delivery on the way. That in the dirt for a ball, 2-1. Myers, we mentioned, with the 3-run shot, hitting close to 400 on the year. That one will back up, can be, and that one will hit the wall, and it'll be a stand-up double for Jason Myers. Homer and a double now tonight. Put some life there for the Applemen.
That one nearly got out of here as well. It was just off the wall. Hit it to one of the deeper parts of the ballpark. So Myers is seeing the ball really well tonight.
Hit that ball right at the 370 mark, and you've seen it hit that tarp out there that smacked the wall on the fly there. So Musselman has some life here, only down 3.
Swinging and missing through that one is Dylan Stevens, who singled his first time up, and he wanted to put that one out there and score Myers. The 0-1 delivery from Buber on the way. That one fouled off, out of play to the right side.
Stevens sent one through the 6-hole last time, line drive, first time up, and looking to turn this to the next batter. 6 outs to go, 3 runs to get, and want to make each bat productive if possible.
The 0-2 delivery on the way. That is high for a ball.
Really high. Just a little high.
One-two delivery from Buber. That one high breaking ball. Didn't break all the way.
That's what you get for talking about the no-hitter. Back-to-back singles by Spring Mills now.
Hey, don't talk about Fight Club. 2-2 delivery on the way. That one is popped up in the infield. Edwards calling everybody off, and he'll not make the catch. That one just comes out of his glove as he tries to seal the glove, and it not in time, and he'll reach on an error.
It looked to me like he might have took his eyes off of it just at the last second.
It was a big out that Martinsburg needed there, just giving this Musselman team life. And they were down 3. Now the tying runs to the plate. Nobody out.
Terran Boyle's up 3-14 coming into tonight's game, and 2 home runs, so he's got the power. That one high and inside for a ball, and he's got the power. This game could change with just one swing of the bat.
Tense moments now.
No outs. Top 6. That one inside and high for a ball. 2-0 the count, as Asanovich will call time and go out to his sophomore pitcher in Carson Buber.
And if you're Martinsburg, you just hope that, you throw strikes in there and good things will happen, and throw to contact. But contact this inning was a bomb all the way to the 370 mark, and then a ball that just fell on the infield that got misplayed. So, definitely we knew Musselman wouldn't go away by any means.
2-0 delivery from Buber. That one grounded over to Lupus. Lupus will try and tags the guy out there going from second to third, but that's all he'll get. Traded out for a base runner. Now one out, runners on first and second.
Smart decision not to throw that to first, because I don't think he would have got Broyles anyway. So get the one out there, you get the lead runner.
Yeah, Myers just needs to stop there, not even give him a chance to turn that double play. As soon as he sees third baseman coming after him, he just stops and makes Lupus chase him. And if he doesn't, then he'll move on to third. That forces Lupus to either retreat and tag third, or chase him around and turn it into a circus if possible.
First pitch into Trenton Wolf is a strike. The 0-1 delivery on the way. That one hit out into right field, dropping, coming around to attempt to score, and he will, as it'll be a 7-5 game, and it looks like Isaiah Morris is hurt there in right field.
Yeah, limping.
Kind of looks like he twisted his ankle trying to grab the ball. But only one scores here. 7-5's the score.
So Boyles did not. Boyles had a couple of different chances. Did the right thing at first as the ball was hit hard there, and he's looking at his base coach. But then the ball kind of skipped away from Morris, and then Morris lost his footing out there. So a couple opportunities for Boyles to move up, but he had already turned the brakes on and just stayed station to station there, down a couple runs.
Now the deficit just 2 for the Applemen with 2 on and 1 out. Swinging straight through that one is Cohen Rutherford. 1-1 now the count. He's 0 for 2 on the night. That one fouled out, though, as Lupus will make the catch just inside the dirt. So 2 outs now. With 2 outs as Trevor Bohr comes to the plate.
Didn't get much contact on that one. Great pitch by Buber. Got up and in. And he's caught the handle there and softly out to third baseman Lupus.
Buber now about to throw his 70th pitch of the evening.
Very efficient.
That one right back to him, and he'll throw over to Edwards to complete the out, and we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning, but not before the Musselman Applemen are able to get one run closer. 7-5, the ball game will head to the bottom of the 6th inning after this 60-second break. You're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
When it comes to breast cancer, early detection is the key. During the month of May, WVU Medicine will offer 3D mammogram screening clinics to women 40 and older on select weekdays at our Spring Mills Women's Imaging Center and our Jefferson Women's Imaging Center for just $60. This discount fee helps patients who haven't met their deductible, whose insurance doesn't include one with an annual exam, and for those with no insurance. Schedule your 3D mammogram today. Call WVU Medicine at 1-844-802-2734, option 2.
Before the invitations and the dress, But flowers, cake, candles, or vows, there is an answer to a question proposed with a ring.
Bechtel Jewelers knows that an important part of your wedding happens before the I-dos. We're a diamond store with an engagement and bridal jewelry selection that's both exciting and accessible.
On the big day, there's everything else, and there's the ring. Make sure you get this one right at Bechtel Jewelers in Inwood.
We welcome you back to P.O. Faulkner Park. 7-5, Martinsburg leading Musselman. Nick Verzolini here, Spencer Dupuy and Trip Tobin, and want to remind you that Martinsburg High School Alumni Association's annual banquet will be held at the Holiday Inn on Saturday, May 28th, 2022 at 1 p.m. The buffet luncheon tickets are $25 each and may be purchased at Jordan and Hess or Patterson's Drugstore in downtown Martinsburg by calling Dale Hicks at 304-676-6969 or by either contacting Nancy Warrenfeltz by way of the MHS Alumni Association Facebook page or emailing her at Nancy, TALJEN 10 at Comcast.net. Reservations are due in by May 13th. And back to you, Spencer.
First pitch there in to Asanovich. That's a strike, 0-1 the count. Bohr still on the mound for his third inning of work tonight, coming in of relief of Baden Hartman. That one from Bohr comes in and swung on and missed by Asanovich, so 0-2 the count.
Martinsburg looking to put some insurance runs up there, 3 outs away from advancing to the
sectional
into the winners bracket. Yeah.
Asanovich fouls that one off down the third baseline, nearly caught by Coach Byler. Seven 5 the score with the Bulldogs on top. 2-run game here, no outs. Bottom 6, Asanovich up at the plate with an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch from Bohr and hit back over to the third baseman, shortstop in Hartman. And 1 out now as he throws over to first to complete the out on the 6-3 ground out. Back-to-back 6-3 ground outs for the Bulldogs.
Strong arm out there from Baden Hartman coming across that diamond.
Baden Hartman tonight, 3 innings on the mound, 5 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 4 strikeouts to just 2 walks. So total on the season, 51 strikeouts and 13 walks. Over 38 innings. Now at the plate is Hudson Clement, the leadoff hitter, as we turn over the lineup once again. First pitch to him. It's high for a ball. Seven to 5 the score here. Bottom 6 inning. 1-0 delivery to Clement. Clement will foul that one off. Just past the cutout there for home plate. 1-1 the count here. 1 out. On the mound is Trevor Bohr. The 1-1 delivery in the turf for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, Bohr's going to, that's the thing about Clement. You try to, be sneaky, but you end up behind in the count. You certainly want to walk him. You have to feed him a pitch. So that's what makes him so dangerous.
2-1 delivery in the dirt for a ball brings the count to 3-1. Spring Mills and Hedgesville doing battle. 7-1 Hedgesville on top. The other sectional matchup tonight. That one in the turf for a ball puts Clement on first.
What's the over-under? 2 pitches? He's going in 2?
Yeah, what's your thoughts, Nick? I think 2 pitches.
Lefty. Yeah, I don't know. A read and then a run.
I'll say he'll go on the 3rd pitch.
Be lucky if he's there after 1. He's got to get his gear on first.
First pitch into Sifford. That's a ball, 1-0 the count.
He's getting serious this time.
Bohr's looking over at him. He'll throw back, throw over, check him. He's back in time.
A bit of a chess match here. Musselman certainly doesn't want to give up another run and go down 3. They already have a tall task of trying to score 2, and the 7 don't want to score 3.
And Clement goes. That one a strike, and in time at second, getting the steal again is Clement. So another stolen base for Clement. Now, got to tabulate those up. He's got a couple tonight now.
I think it's that all 3 times he's been on, he's got a stolen base.
There you go. 1-1 count here. To Sifford. Sifford 0 for 2 on the night.
Just no keeping him.
Walked in the first. Clement will go down to third. That ball's going to get away, and he's going to come around to score. Martinsburg takes the 8-5 lead. Just like that, Martinsburg gets the run back that they gave up in the top half of the inning on a steal and then an error on the throw to third, which
speed kills.
Sometimes you just don't even need to throw it because you know he's got speed. You've already seen that a couple times tonight. But 1-2 count, that one hit by Sifford, and coming over to get it is Stevens, and Stevens will throw to first in time for the out. Now we've got 2 outs.
Speed kills, that's for sure. When he gets on that, it didn't take him, 4 pitches to score after he was walked?
Yep.
Walked, stole second.
Now he's got more runs than he's got hits. Now up to the plate, Isaiah Morris. Good to see him at the plate after he rolled his ankle. It looked like trying to get the ball that dropped in for a hit there in right field.
Yeah, good to see him back up, after he kind of lost his footing out there. It looked like he may have twisted his ankle, but doesn't look no worse for the wear at the moment.
1-0 delivery inside, backs up Morris. Two-0 the count. That one will hit Morris.
Curveball, took it right in the fanny. I just wore it. Board didn't get a good grip on it.
Down to first is Morris on the hit by pitch.
Left-handed curveball to a lefty, didn't have much break. And just a pitch that got away from Bohr there. Unfortunately, 2 outs. Going to get a pinch runner here. 2 outs.
A pinch runner here for Morris, who looked like he twisted his ankle earlier. You want to keep him off the base pass. 25 coming in. Is that Spar?
Grove.
Should know by now. Isaac Grove.
Number 27.
In the pinch run. Caleb Edwards at the plate. Edwards. 3 RBIs tonight. 2 singles. With Grove on first, looking like he wants to go. Here with 2 outs. Bottom 6. First one in.
He definitely
to Edwards.
Stretched out there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is definitely stretched out there and looks like he could go.
The 0-1 delivery, that's outside for a ball, evens the count of 1-1. That one nearly about in the other batter's box, right on the line. The
thing is,
turf line.
With 2 outs, I don't think you want to risk taking the bat out of Caleb Edwards' hands here.
I think he's there in case Edwards can, doubles.
Right.
And,
or if a ball gets away.
He can score, there he goes.
Edwards will pop that one up and out of play.
Little hit and run going on there. If Edwards were able to get one into the gap or up against the fence, I guess I know the thinking is that, Grove could score from first as opposed to, Morris. Of course, Morris could be, we don't know. He could be nursing, a little bit of an ankle injury. We did see him out there.
And Grove's going to go, and they're just going to let him go. He'll get to second with no throw. So he'll steal there. Get runner on second with 2 outs. In scoring position now, 2-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom 6, Martinsburg up 8-5 after getting a run back after giving one up in the top half of the inning. So 2-2 pitch That one in the dirt. Going to third is Grove. So that steal works out. Now you're 90 feet from getting another insurance run.
2 outs away. Musselman needs to put an end to this inning right away in order to stay close. And, of course, Martinsburg looking to just continue to add runs and give Boover some more comfort zone there. You always want to be at the 4 or 5 so you don't the one swing can't beat you.
Full count delivery here, 2 outs. That one fouled off to the right side. Bottom 6 here. Trevor Bohr with his 40th pitch there. He came in relief of Baden Hartman, who went 3 innings. 2 outs. 3-2 delivery to Edwards. That one outside for a walk. Edwards on first. All the Musselman fans are not happy there, but that, from my angle right in front here, was clearly off the plate.
Yeah, I think the umpiring's been good tonight. And that one looked like it was outside to me as well. But, Musselman obviously frustrated with some things in this game if you're a Musselman fan, because you put up 5 runs, you had an early lead, and Martinsburg's continued to battle. It's been a great game, really, back and forth, and it's still not over, but you want this lead to only be at 3. If you're Musselman, you definitely don't want to go down 4 or 5 here.
Logan
really
Wilk
tough.
comes in for Edwards there on the base pass.
May see Wilk go out to right and Morris go to first.
Another timeout here by Coach Byler. He's trying to get everybody in to strategize here, and these Appleman fans not having it tonight.
So you got first and third here. He's setting up that. If he wants to take off here, probably looking at maybe a pick or something, but certainly setting up a play here, first and third, maybe, a hit and run first and third, get everybody moving, get players out of position, and see if they can make something happen here. Let's go one.
0-1 delivery. That one fouled up, and it looks like it'll stay in play, but unable to be caught there by Myers giving chase. Or, excuse me, that may have been
it was Myers down there.
Myers, yeah.
Ball went down and right field line up against the fence there. He kind of took off after it. May have been able to make a play on it, but kind of turned his back on it there and then got after it.
0-2 the count here, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Martinsburg up 8-5 here. That one hit past the pitcher over to second, or over to short, then throwing that over to Myers to complete the out and end the inning. But not before Martinsburg gets a run back and goes back up 3. We'll head to the top of the 7th inning. Martinsburg looking to close this thing out. When we come back, you're tuned into West Virginia High School Baseball sectional playoff action on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
You've been in an accident. A distracted driver put texting over safety. Your injuries, loss of income, and medical bills can last a long time, even a lifetime. Our job is to try and secure justice that will protect you and your family for the rest of your life. Manchin Ferretti, when you need justice.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Welcome back to P.O. Faulkner Park here. Martinsburg on top 5-8 here, top 7. 3 outs to get for Martinsburg to advance in the winner's bracket to Friday's sectional championship game 1 of 2 potential games here, but Musselman trying to say something else about that. Coming up to the plate.
Best part of the order for Musselman is the order that put 3 runs up in the first inning with these guys.
Back to the top of the lineup.
We're certainly going to face those guys again. It's going to be an opportunity for them to make some noise.
Booger's still out on the mound. First one in there for a strike. And got some defensive changes here. Morris moves to first. Edwards was pinch ran for. That one now over to Oviedo. Oviedo to Morris for the first out of the inning on the 4-3 ground out.
First one's always the one you want to get for sure. You know, you don't want to start off the inning with base runners on.
So Logan Wilt in right, I believe.
Yeah, I believe Wilt came in for Edwards and that part of the lineup and just moved Morris up to first. Morris could be a little dinged.
Give him less space to have to run. First one into Hartman is in the turf for a ball, 1-0 the count.
Still haven't seen much out of Jacob Miller in that dugout. Appears certainly his night is over. And all of our well wishes are for him, and hopefully he can get back in uniform tomorrow and
that one
play.
Hit up the middle, over to Oviedo. Oviedo to Morris for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here on the 4-3 ground out again. Back-to-back 4-3 ground outs. 1 out away from advancing to Friday.
Big play there by Oviedo. Baden Hartman was going down the line hard. It was a high chop. A lot of people don't make that play, and the freshman fielded it cleanly and threw across hard. This would have been Miller's spot here.
That one hit over to Clement. Clement will throw over to Morris, and there it is. Martinsburg will advance to Friday in the winner's bracket, getting the 8-5 victory over Musselman. Now 2-1 against the Applemen on the season, as the Applemen will go to the loser's bracket and play tomorrow. And a heck of a ball game tonight.
Great ball game. Start off with a lot of fireworks, home runs and doubles off the walls, and Myers just tearing the cover off the ball for Musselman, and Martinsburg just got down 3 and put 4 back up on the bottom. Just a great offensive performance there. And Hudson Clement just tearing the base paths up.
Final from P.O. Faulkner Park. Martinsburg 8, Musselman 5. We'll be back for the Palace Lounge postgame show after this 2-minute break. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School EPAC baseball here in the sectionals on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs. Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
The game may be over, but don't go away just yet. We've got a complete game recap, analysis, stats, the player of the game, and we'll prepare you for our next broadcast. All on the postgame show. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Cody's Auto Body, Laddie's Bar and Grill, Trips Flooring, The Mortgage Center, Gary Kelly Allstate Insurance, Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, the Heffley Motor Company, the Palace Lounge, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies, Milestone Realty, And by WVU Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers.
So let's return to the field and rejoin our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team.
Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials and a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page here. Martinsburg gets the 8-5 victory. They move on to Friday's winners bracket, I guess sectional championship game. Is that how it's labeled, Trip?
Yeah, it's a championship game. I mean, if Martinsburg wins, it's over.
And they will host.
And they'll host, and it's going to force someone to beat them twice. At the moment, it looks like Hedgesville is on the verge with 2 outs of eliminating Spring Mills. So tomorrow there'll be an elimination game between Hedgesville and Musselman. And if that, depending on who wins that game, that winner will come here and be forced to beat Martinsburg twice on their home turf.
Definitely going to be a good one here as we're going to get into the post-game show. I guess we'll kind of wait it out here as Nick will get ready to be joined by the WVU Medicine Player of the Game. And that's brought to you by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Trip, who is your WVU Medicine Player of the Game?
Well, we're going to, there's a couple guys out there. Carson Buber threw well enough just to give up a few runs there in the middle. But I think a couple big hits here by Caleb Edwards really set this offense going. And I think it's just a big lift for them to have him back in the 4-hole. So we're going to hear from him tonight.
We'll send it down now. Nick is joined by Caleb Edwards.
Thank you, Spencer. Now joined by our WVU Medicine Player of the Game, Caleb Edwards. Caleb, big day for you at the plate. 3 RBIs in this ball game. Team gets down early on, 3-0. What was kind of the mindset of the guys in the dugout after you guys got down and to battle back?
Mindset was we just told Carson to stay tough. He kept throwing strikes, did what he was supposed to do. We backed him up, and we put runs on the board.
What were you seeing there at the plate against Musselman? Obviously, Hartman's a pretty good pitcher, and you guys, though, hit him pretty well.
For me personally, at the plate, I just shortened up and just kind of threw the bat at the ball, and then everybody else just came through and hit the ball when we had runners in scoring position. That was what was big tonight.
So you guys start off sectionals 2-0. Last night, a big win for you over Spring Mills. You were on the mound, and then a good night for you at the plate tonight. So 2-0, and that means you guys control your own destiny at this point and just need to win one more game. So what's it feel like to be in this position?
It definitely feels great. We get to enjoy it tonight, but then tomorrow we're back to work at practice and getting ready for Friday for the championship.
All right, Caleb, we'll see you Friday, and good luck.
Sure, thank you.
Now joined by the head coach of the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Aaron Byler. Coach, team gets down 3-0 early on, but you battled back at the plate and really seen the bats the past 2 games here in the sectionals do a pretty good job for you.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way we responded there in the first inning was the telltale of how the game was going to go. They put up 3, they get the big home run. If we don't answer there, very well easily could have been a different game. Proud of them for how they answered and how they battled.
Carson Buber on the mound. Obviously, that first inning wasn't his typical stuff, but after that, he pitched really well for you and settled them down offensively. So what do you say about his performance? What did you kind of tell him when the 3 runs got up early on you?
Well, I mean, what can you say? I feel like every time we do an interview when Carson Buber pitches, what can you say? I mean, he comes in the dugout after the first inning and says, "Coach, I don't have my best stuff tonight," and he fights through it and he finishes with 75 pitches. I'm thankful they swung there at the 75th pitch to make the 3rd out in the 7th because that made my job a lot easier, whether or not to pull him or not. So just hats off to Carson. Just a great job for a sophomore.
And then Caleb Edwards at the plate. It's been so big to get him back in your lineup with the hamstring injury that he was having. So for him to come through with 3 RBIs tonight, what does that kind of say about him as a hitter, especially with kind of limited at-bats this season?
Well, I think you know what it says about him as a hitter when he misses dang near a month and you plug him right back into the 4-hole. We got a lot of confidence in Caleb, and he did exactly tonight what we thought he could do and hoped he'd do all year before his injury. Just super proud of him, super proud of all of them. Gritty win tonight, just a gritty win.
So you're 2-0 in the sectional. It looks like it's going to be Hedgesville. I think they were up 7-1 in that ball game against Spring Mills on Friday, and you guys are in control of your own destiny. So how's that feel, and what's your thoughts on that matchup if it ends up being the Eagles?
Well, I mean, I told you before, in my pregame interview that you'd rather be 2-0 and only have to win one game as opposed to dropping tonight and having to win 3 elimination games. So, we are in a good spot, but we haven't won anything yet. So.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we'll see you on Friday.
Thanks, Nick.
All right.
Back to you guys up in the booth.
Thank you, Nick. As we'll get into the post-game show here, a little bit more game summary. That's brought to you by Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Company. When it comes to your home auto, farm, or business, they're trusted, reliable, and experienced. Call them at 304-263-0809 or go to fmiwv.com. Again, Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Company. We'll start it out in the first inning. A 3-run shot from Jason Myers to put Musselman on top of Martinsburg 3-0. And then in the bottom of the first inning, a walk to Clement and then a walk to Sifford. Has 2 on with no outs. Ground out by Morris moves Clement to third, Sifford to second, and then a single by Edwards drives in 2, but it's 1 RBI there as Sifford scores on the throw, so it's a 3-2 ball game. Martinsburg keeps fighting. A single from Canby, and then a double from Lupus. That scores Edwards, and then Canby as well, as Martinsburg took the 4-3 lead heading into the second inning. Second inning there, nothing going. And in the top of the third inning, a single from Austin Moberly after a double from Kyle Lohr scores Lohr to tie the ball game at 4. And then in the bottom of the third inning, Martinsburg gets 2 runs back as a single from Jake Zittel to right field scores 2. One of them an RBI, and the other scored on the throw. Puts Martinsburg up 6-4, and then in the bottom of the fourth inning, Martinsburg will go up 7-4 on another RBI. This time, an RBI single from Caleb Edwards, the WVU Medicine Player of the Game, scoring Hudson Clement. Then you'll have to go to the sixth inning, where the Applemen put up 1 run after a double from Myers to lead it off. Then an error puts Stevens on first, Myers on second, fielder's choice. As Myers is out advancing to third, Stevens advances to second, and Boyle goes to first. And a single there from Trenton Wolf brings in Stevens to make the deficit just 2 at 7-5. Martinsburg would add an insurance run on a ground out that scored Hudson Clement to make it 8-5, and that was the final in this one. And now we'll go to the game stats. Brought to you by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. We'll start with the victors in Martinsburg. 1 for 1 goes Hudson Clement after 2 walks. Sifford scores on an 0 for 3 night with a walk. Isaiah Morris goes 0 for 3 tonight. Caleb Edwards, 2 for 3, 3 RBIs. Jordan Canby, 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored tonight. Michael Lupus, 1 for 3, 2 RBIs. Jake Zittel, 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Then pitching-wise, Carson Buber goes the distance. 7 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 75 pitches, facing 30 batters, and good 75 pitches there because that keeps him in the limit for 3 days rest, right? Or 2 days rest? 2 or 3 days rest.
I have to double check that in the sectionals, but I would have thought 3 days, which would have put him, into Sunday. But very possible that, the way they were acting, that he could go earlier. But we have to double check that. I can't confirm that at the moment.
Now to Musselman, Kyle Lohr goes 1 for 3 tonight. Moberly, he goes 1 for 3 with an RBI, coming in for the injured Jacob Miller, who got injured in the bottom of the first inning. Hope he is okay, sending prayers out to him, and hopefully he comes back and is able to play. He did not return to the game. Jason Myers goes 2 for 3 with a 3-run shot in the first inning. That's 3 RBIs for him. Dylan Stevens, 1 for 3. Trenton Wolf, 1 for 3 with an RBI. That'll round out the 6 hits for Musselman. Baden Hartman goes 3 innings, takes the loss. 6 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Trevor Bohr comes in relief, 3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. As I mentioned, the loss there for Hartman. So if you're looking at the box score, it looks like 5-6-2 for Musselman, 8-8-2 for the Martinsburg Bulldogs here as we wrap things up. And Hedgesville did get the 7-1 victory over Spring Mills. Spring Mills has been eliminated from the tournament tomorrow. Musselman will host Hedgesville in a winner go-home game to face Martinsburg on Friday night trip.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game there. You know, Musselman now is in a situation where they have, and Hedgesville, where they have to win, 3 straight games, or be eliminated, where Martinsburg now sitting with when you have to win 1 out of the next 2 and don't have to burn up a lot of pitching to do it. So, whoever gets back here on a Friday night is going to be down another pitcher or so, and so that's just going to be a tall task to come in here and slow this team down. And, I thought Musselman tonight come out and they were focused and they put runs up early, but when Martinsburg came back, put those couple of runs on the board, and then when Jacob Miller was, injured out there, it certainly changed the complexion of the game there. And I think it certainly changed the morale a little bit over at Musselman, seeing their teammate wanting to get back up on the field, so bad his senior season and be injured like that. So, those things, when you're a teenager, and those things play on you. But Musselman went down to, Charleston earlier this year and did a 3-game sweep down there. So they're certainly capable of winning, 3 games in a row. So you never count them out. I think you'll see them again. And I think Martinsburg's going to have their hands full once again when they show back up. That's just my prediction at this moment. But I don't see them hosting Hedgesville tomorrow and folding up. That's for sure.
Yep. And so get ready to close things out here. Final again, Martinsburg gets the 8-5 victory. The number 1 seeded Bulldogs will have a day off tomorrow, and they will host the winner of tomorrow's losers bracket game between Musselman and Hedgesville at Musselman. That's a 7 p.m. first pitch. And on the other side of the bracket, or on the other side of on the other section here, in the other side of the region, in Section 2, it'll be Washington at Jefferson tomorrow. First pitch time is still to be determined, and we'll keep you updated where we will be tomorrow. We will figure that out tonight, get some logistics after this broadcast is over, and check out the Facebook page to see where we will be tomorrow night for sectionals action. But that'll do it for us back here, or for us here. For cameramen tonight, Donald Kinney and Colin McLaughlin, Nick Verzolini, Trip Tobin, I'm Spencer Dupuis saying so long. You'll hear from Avery Newport momentarily with the Modern Realty Results postgame scoreboard show. So once again, Martinsburg gets the win 8-5. They'll head to Friday looking just 1 win to wrap up this section. You've been tuned in to West Virginia High School Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. You'll hear from Avery Newport after these messages.
Hagerstown Ford continues to be your leader in car sales up and down the I-81 corridor. We will beat any and all competitors' prices. And we've made buying a new car easier than ever with 1-day delivery better than Amazon and a return policy better than Walmart. Your satisfaction is our guarantee. If you don't like it, simply return it and we'll come pick it up. No questions asked. Why would you shop anywhere else? At Hagerstown Ford, we take great pride in our community and supporting our local student athletes. That's why Hagerstown Ford is the official car dealership of Shepherd Rams quarterback Tyson Bagent. Our remote buying process has made new car shopping so easy, you'll never even set foot in a dealership. Simply go to HagerstownFord.com and click on the car you want to buy it, or use the Axle Auto app. It's that easy. You can order your new car on any device. Go to HagerstownFord.com and get your new car signed, sealed, and delivered from Hagerstown Ford.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
Heffley Motor Company, just off I-81 at 993 Hedgesville Road, is a family-owned and operated business providing the Eastern Panhandle with the highest quality pre-owned vehicles and customer service since 1997. Heffley is a pre-owned Carfax Advantage dealer. We're proud to be your partner, serving the community. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? Call us at 304-267-7172 or see us at 993 Hedgesville Road. And if you want to sell your car, we buy cars too. Check us out at Heffley.com. Heffley Motor Company, a nice place to do business.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg has a brand new list of daily specials. Monday, stop on in for burger night or enjoy a nice juicy steak every Tuesday and Wednesday. The Palace Lounge also offers freshly steamed shrimp Thursdays and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Sunday is all-day breakfast and there are drink specials daily too. So come enjoy the Palace Lounge. You can find them on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard.
A Honda is more than just a vehicle. It's a gateway to spring adventure. Start your adventures with Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 0.9% APR on a 2022 Honda Pilot and a 1.9% APR on a 2022 Ridgeline, CR-V, or Passport. New vehicles are arriving daily at a local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details. 2021 ACSI survey of customers rating the performance of their own automobiles.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the Talk Radio WRNR studios here in Martinsburg for the Modern Realty Results post-game scoreboard show, brought to you by Modern Realty Results. Larry DeMarco and his experienced team handle each and every transaction with honesty and integrity. Go to modernrealtyresults.com for more. My name is Avery Newport. If you were just watching our game tonight, you saw the Martinsburg Bulldogs win tonight at home against the Musselman Appleman 8-5 to advance to the sectional championship game on Friday night. That game will be right back at P.O. Faulkner Park, and the Bulldogs will await the winner of the Hedgesville at Musselman game tomorrow night at 7 p.m. So once again, Martinsburg wins 8-5 tonight to advance to the sectional championship game on Friday night, and they will play the winner of the Hedgesville at Musselman game tomorrow night. First pitch for that game is at 7. Right now, in other sectional action over in Section 2, Washington got a big win over Hampshire. 14-4 was the final score there. So Washington will travel to Jefferson tomorrow night to play in that sectional playoff game. First pitch has yet to have a time attached to it, so those are a little bit of that's a roundup there of your sectional scores in playoff action tonight in the Eastern Panhandle. Now let's switch gears and talk some professional scores here around the pro sports world. Lots of playoff games going on tonight in both the NBA and the NHL. In the NBA, 2 games on the docket this evening. The Bucks are in Boston taking on the Celtics. That series is tied at 2 games apiece. And that game is underway with about 8 minutes left in the ball game. The Celtics now have the lead 98-87 over the Bucks with about 8 minutes left to go in that game. That game is on TNT if you want to tune in. Then later tonight at 9:30 at the conclusion of the Bucks-Celtics game, TNT will have coverage of the Warriors at Grizzlies game, Game 5, being played in Memphis. Golden State leads that series 3-1. So TNT will have coverage of that game tonight as well. Those are your NBA playoff games on tonight. Now let's switch gears and talk some hockey here in the NHL. 3 playoff games are on the board tonight. 2 of them already underway. The Rangers have a 4-3 lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins as the third period just got started over there at Madison Square Garden. About 17 minutes to go in that game. Pittsburgh leads that series 3-1, so the Rangers trying to fight off elimination at home tonight. They have a 1-goal lead. And now going to Florida, the Panthers and Capitals playing in Game 5 in a series all tied up at 2 games apiece. Caps have a 1-goal lead right now in the second period. 3-2 is the score with about 6 minutes to play in the second period. And right after the conclusion of the post-game scoreboard show, we will switch to coverage of that Capitals and Panthers playoff game on Talk Radio WRNR. So don't go anywhere, folks, if you want to tune in to some playoff hockey for the Washington Capitals. And the other playoff game in action tonight will start at 9:30 on ESPN between the Dallas Stars and the Calgary Flames. That's another series tied at 2 games apiece. Game 5 being played in Calgary tonight. So those are some of the playoff games happening tonight in the NBA and the NHL. Now let's go to some Major League Baseball scores. And lots of games in action today, lots of which have already concluded. We'll go over the games that are currently underway right now. First, in the top of the 6th inning, the Nationals have an 8-3 lead over the New York Mets in Washington, D.C. tonight. In the bottom of the 7th, in Anaheim, the Angels and Rays are playing in a low-scoring game, I should say. 1-0, Tampa Bay has the lead in the bottom of the 7th. At the top of the 6th, the A's have a big lead over the Tigers in Detroit. 7-0 is the score over in that one. At the top of the 6th inning in Atlanta, the Red Sox and the Braves are all tied up at 3. Top of the 4th inning, the Astros on the road in Minnesota have a 5-1 lead over the Twins. At the bottom of the 4th, the Cardinals leading big over the Baltimore Orioles 7-0. Orioles currently only have 1 hit so far in the ball game. Over in Texas, the Royals and Rangers playing in a low-scoring game. 1-0, Kansas City on top through 5 innings. And now let's go ahead and take a look at some games that have already concluded today. The Pirates getting the home win earlier today over the LA Dodgers, 5-3, the final score. The Reds outlasting the Brewers in a high-scoring battle, 14-11. The final score for Cincinnati getting a win at home. The Yankees continuing their hot start to the season. They win 5-3 over the Blue Jays, an AL East rival. And the Marlins get a dominating road win over the Arizona Diamondbacks, 11-3 earlier today. The Phillies beat the Mariners in Seattle 4-2. The Giants getting a home win over an NL West rival, the Colorado Rockies, 7-1 the final score. And the Cubs win on the road in San Diego over the Padres, 7-5. One other game was on the docket today. The Guardians were supposed to play the White Sox in Chicago, but that game was postponed due to COVID-19. There was a outbreak of COVID for the Cleveland Guardians, so that game will be made up at a later date. So those are your scores today from all around the professional world. So that will do it for the Modern Realty Results post-game scoreboard show. Once again, Martinsburg getting the win tonight over Musselman, 8-5. The Dogs advance to the sectional championship game on Friday night. They will await the winner of the Hedgesville and Musselman game tomorrow night. First pitch for that game is at 7 p.m. Washington also getting the win tonight in sectional action over Hampshire, 14-4. Washington will play at Jefferson tomorrow night over in Section 2. First pitch time has yet to be announced. Well, my name is Avery Newport. Thank you all so much for tuning in to EPAC Sectional Playoff Baseball here on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. If you're listening on radio tonight, we will switch over to coverage of Washington Capitals playoff hockey as the Caps are in Florida for their series against the Panthers. So we will switch over to coverage of that game momentarily, but you've been watching EPAC Sectional Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Baseball. Today's game broadcast has been brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, the Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, CMA Honda of Winchester, Hagerstown Ford, the Manchin Ferretti Law Firm, the Mountaineer Grill and Pub, the Mirius Group of Financial Advisors, Orsini's Home Store, Kent Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, Modern Realty Results, and the Skinner Law Firm.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and Major League Baseball, keep it tuned to FM 106.5, AM 740, Comcast Cable Channel 10, and online talk radio WRNR.com. All rights reserved.